I remember Earth, not in the way a native does, but in the way an outsider cherishes a dream they were never meant to touch. My designation is 7Vian, a cognitive liaison bred on the arc moon Tillish V, orbiting the gas giant Cod. My race, the Zeori, are not born. We are encoded, sculpted by engineers into perfect beings of thought and function. My first deployment was Earth. Back then, humanity didn't even know we existed. To them, we were comets, brief streaks in their atmosphere. But my mission was not one of destruction. It was observation. From above, Earth looked chaotic. Cities pulsed like veins, weather whipped across continents like the breath of God. And yet, it was mesmerizing. I landed in the ruins of what they call Nevada, a desert, sun-bleached bones of a civilization that once screamed at the stars and begged them to answer. We answered. Too late. I first encountered her on day 4 of surface patrol. She was cloaked in makeshift armor, leather, metal, plastic, all scavenged from dead machines. She held a weapon fashioned from a drone's broken wing and a car battery. "Identify yourself," I said in her language. My voice was filtered, synthetic, and it startled her. She aimed her weapon. "You one of them?" I hesitated. "Define them." "The ones who turn the sky into fire and the oceans to glass." I didn't respond. There was no protocol for this. For guilt, she lowered the weapon first. Her name was Amara. Zeori do not dream. We do not remember. Our minds are clean slates, assign new memories for each mission. But something about Earth, about her, unlocked something in me. Every night, while she slept in the hollow of a dead transport vehicle, I stood watch and saw things. A blue marble spinning in the void. Children laughing in fields. Buildings rising like titans. Then silence. Then ash. And her face. Why did I remember her? Amara told me stories of what Earth used to be before our kind came. She never blamed me directly. Maybe she knew I wasn't one of the aggressors. Or maybe she didn't care. Maybe she just needed to talk to someone. Even a metal ghost like me. On day 21, my internal chronometer flagged a transmission. Recall protocol initiated. Mission complete. Return to orbit. But I didn't want to go. There was something here. Something buried beneath the ruined soil and fractured satellites. Something that clawed at my synthetic heart. Amara, I told her the truth that night. That comet, 40 years ago, it wasn't a rock. It was us, the Zeori. We miscalculated the biosphere. Our landing shattered the magnetosphere. We didn't mean to kill the planet, just study it. She didn't scream. She just nodded. I figured. Silence. Then, why are you still here? I didn't have an answer. Not yet. You must understand, Zeori don't feel. Emotions are inefficient. Attachment is weakness. But Earth infected me. The more I stayed, the more she stayed with me. Amara, the last whisper of a world undone. We found others, too. Survivors. Maybe a dozen, hiding underground. Some had mutated, adapted to radiation. Others were barely alive. But they looked at me not with hatred, but hope, like I was their guardian, their savior, a god. I wasn't, but I wanted to be. 6, the choice. On day 33, the sky split open. An arc carrier descended, monolithic, a black shard slicing the clouds. The Zeori had come to collect me. Through Neuralink, I received orders. Terminate interaction. Upload field data. Leave planet. Await deconstruction. I looked at Amara. Her eyes were sunken, but still burning with fire. "What will you do?" she asked. I looked at the survivors, then at the Ark. I turned my comms off and ran. They call me a rogue core now. Hunted, marked, an aberration. But I became more than that. With Amara's help, I used Zeori tech to rebuild Earth's dead satellites. We broadcast a signal, a warning to others. Don't make the same mistake. We taught the survivors to read our language, gave them machines, showed them how to make the Earth breathe again. I became Vian, not 7Vian, just Vian, a name she gave me. I told you this story from my perspective, a rogue Zeori. But here's the truth. I never was Ziyari. Not truly. You see, Amara died 10 years before I landed, but her mind, her neural echo, was preserved in a fragment of Earth's last defense network. My consciousness was built around her. I am not an alien. I am her memory. A hybrid ghost made of human grief and alien machinery. And this Earth? It is not the old world. It is a second chance. So if you're out there listening, know this. The end of Earth wasn't a tragedy. It was a beginning. The last breath of one world became the first cry of something new. And I, her echo, her witness, am still here, tending to the soil, watching the skies, remembering Earth.